Yo, what up, Sony?
Samuel here.
Raina's in the building too, but she's off to the side, kind of playing it low key.
This is a rant video.
Sam's got a little rant. He's got to get something off his chest.
So of course, shout out to Connie Livingston. You know, got these in, reviewed them. Now we finished reviewing these, and of course, this is Under Armour's new hover technology. And a hover, if you guys have ever tried on the running shoes like the Sonic and the Phantom, it's amazing. And then they added it to their basketball shoes, and you can't feel anything.
Nothing. I mean,
super
we were
stiff,
so
man.
hyped.
Oh yeah,
Getting these, we're like, dude, these are gonna be crazy.
Dude, this hover, dude. Oh my god.
Because the Phantoms were nuts, and even the Sonics, which were a little more mellow, were so nice.
Exactly, and it's like this stroke board is super stiff. It feels like a carbon fiber, like they put epoxy on it, and like it's super stiff if you take out the insole. But so yeah, what is the point in having hover?
There's no point.
I mean, maybe it's it does something that we don't know. Like maybe it's one of those where it's like if you have like a regular EVA or a regular foam, and because it feels super low, it's very good core feel in the shoe. So maybe if it was an EVA or some other type of cushion, the impact protection would suck, because while we were playing it, impact protection is good in this. You know, or like
it's adequate.
It felt good. Like my feet weren't hurting after playing it. So maybe it does something where like the Under Armour or like these companies know that they want to have a very responsive cushion, but then in order to do that, they need to use a good foam, but then you can't feel anything.
Yeah, they're trying to get the most response they possibly can.
Yeah, with good impact protection. Right. So maybe they're trying to do that, and maybe they know something that we don't. Maybe it kind of does that, but still, like, what's the point in using hover if you can't feel it?
I think what's going on here is it's just a selling point, or I don't know, why would they just not? I think it's a mistake. Like, why would they do that?
Also, another example is like a lot of Nike shoes, you know, with their what do you call it, like forefoot zoom unit or heel zoom unit, like in the Kyrie, you can't feel the zoom unit at all. So what's the point in having that zoom unit there? Is it just because it's a selling point, or does that actually contribute to like impact protection or something? You know, does it improve impact protection just by a little bit? Also, another example can be maybe like the Harden Volume 1, I guess, by a little bit. You know, they cage it like crazy, so it's pretty hard to feel it. But then also it's super low to the ground, and my feet didn't hurt. So I feel like impact protection was very good, as opposed to if they use like a different type of cushion, like a stiff EVA or Phylon or something. So do the companies know something that we don't, or is it just a selling point, or is it a mix of both?
It's really their job to know something we don't, or more than we do at least.
But from the design, like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you do this where you let us down? You know, like I was so excited to feel that hover because it was so amazing in the running shoes, and then
I feel like it's just like Under Armour likes very responsive cushions. They don't really do many cushions that are very soft or super bouncy. They don't do it. Is there any that are like really pronounced in any category?
I feel like it's just only basketball. Because have you ever remember if you guys have ever tried the running shoes and it has the charged midsole? It's super soft.
It is.
But then in the Curry 2 and 3, I feel like they just put a charged carrier in that cushioning system. You can't feel anything.
I feel like the 2 is their best cushion setup, the Curry 2.
Out of all their basketball shoes? Really?
I feel like because what I'm saying is I think they just want to go full response, but then they're like, oh, well, let's put hover in a basketball shoe. And they're like, okay, but we want it to be super responsive. And they're like, well, someone was probably like, well, let's just use foam, why are we using hover? And they're like, shut up, fool, you're fired. No, but they're like, you know, it's a selling point.
It's a meme. We should make a meme out of that. You know that meme where they're in the meeting and then they're talking about shit, and he's like, what about...
Oh, they throw him out the window?
They throw him out the window, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Dude, that's what happened to him, dude. That's what happened.
If you say, like, let's not use hover, let's just use EVA, you're done. I mean, so I think it's just a little selling point, you know, it says hover. All companies do that, and all different, you know, types of businesses, you know, have these little selling points, and sometimes they do stuff, and sometimes they just don't really live up to the name. I mean...
Exactly. So, what do you guys think? Like, does it make you mad that they do this, or do you guys think that, you know, it maybe contributes to impact protection a little bit? I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, maybe it's just they just want full response, but just a little bit of impact protection. I don't know. Is that really that hard to do?
Yeah. Well, why can't we just feel the hover just a little bit though?
Yeah.
And why not? Feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I could feel it right here.
Oh yeah, Also on the bottom where the cutout is.
I mean, you squeeze it. It's like nice.
Very nice. But then you can't feel it when you're wearing it. So, just a little thought. It's kind of mad.
Let that hover loose, you
Exactly.
Let it loose.
That's it. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next one.
Later.
Peace.